Today we have a really common problem of a washing machine that won't spin. This is on a Frigidaire front-loading washing machine. This will work for a lot of different types of washers. And we're just testing it out, starting it up. And we have either a slow spin or no spin at all. This nice little dog came to visit me. So that could mean that the door lock is not locking all the way. And if the door cannot fully lock, it won't go to spin. So we're going to check that out. I'm going to pry off this spring clamp using a flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to get it underneath the metal and then pry backwards to get the spring clamp to come off. And then I can pull away this rubber boot a little bit, just over on the right hand side really. I just want to pry it back. It pulls right off. Now I can reach in behind and I can remove these two Phillips head screws from the front that are holding on the door lock, and then I can reach in and grab the door lock and pull it over to my left. That allows me to take off three modular connectors. There's a black one here at the top, and I wiggle it off, one here in the middle, and there's this light blue one here at the bottom. So we get that off, and that's the door lock. Here's the new one. Put a link in the description below for you guys. These are pretty cheap. I think they're under 20 bucks. And we're just gonna put that in. Just take a couple minutes to do this. Pretty quick and easy. Here's the old one with the white plastic wax motor. The new one has a kind of red wax motor, and that's an improved type that lasts longer. So that's the one we'll have in the description. So I'm going to put the modular connectors back on, put on the light blue one, put on the gray one here in the middle, and then the black one at the top. Make sure they're on there really securely, like push them in, wiggle them in, so they're fully locked in. And then we can go ahead and put the lock assembly back into position, and we can get this little square gray box to go through the white panel here in the front. Just kind of wiggle it in, and then once it goes through, you can add in those two Phillips head screws. So it's very common that after maybe 3 years, the little wax motor, that's that white thing that we saw, doesn't have enough power to push a piston forward to fully lock the door. Even though the door lock button will come on, or light will come on, it still isn't enough. It won't go to spin. So now we're just gonna get the rubber boot back over a metal lip all the way around the perimeter. And we're just gonna use our thumbs to stretch that back over. Make sure it's fully on all the way around. And then you can go ahead and test it before you put on the metal spring clamp, because you may have to improve the connections if it won't go to spin. So I'm going to push it shut. These machines also won't go to spin if they're not able to drain out all the water. Sometimes that's the problem. So we have it set for fill. I'm going to go and let it fill up, start a normal cycle. And then we'll set it for a drain and spin and make sure it's going to work correctly. So right now it's just doing its normal start where it fills up and turns. This is how to replace the wax motor. So you can actually even get a cheaper thing here, just this little white wax motor. It'll actually be red, the new one you get. You can replace it for only about probably 10 bucks. So the door lock itself doesn't wear out, but the little wax motor, it has power come into it, and it gets the wax really hot via a tiny heater. And then as the wax expands, it pushes a black piston. That piston closes two copper contacts. So right now it's still just doing the agitation phase. we'll go ahead and stop it, and we'll set it up for drain and spin, and we'll see how it's going to do with that. Make sure it can get to high speed spin. So yeah, we can look in here and we can see how this thing works. This white thing is the wax motor. We're going to wiggle that out. So I'm going to lift, pushing down with my thumb to keep the copper pieces from moving. And then again, you can just get this new wax motor. So this piston, this black piston, will move back and forth. And as the wax gets hot, it pushes the piston forward, which again closes the contacts. But over time, the wax degrades and it will no longer push the piston far enough. So again, you'll probably still get the lid lock light coming on, but it isn't enough for this little contact to close, and that will not let the power go to the motor for full speed spin. So I'll show you with the screwdriver. I'm just going to close these contacts. This one right here moves, touches the other one, and that tells the controller that it's fully locked. So if the wax motor's not doing its job, that'll never happen. So if you got a new wax motor, you can install it pretty easy. Just do it here. I'm gonna wiggle it in. Oh, there's full speed spin. Yeah, so it's working good. The new lock did the trick. I'll show you guys how to put this in if you ever want to just do the wax motor. So I got that clicked in, looks good, and then the outer shell goes back on, and just push on it and it'll lock it into position. It's pretty cool, pretty easy. Just gotta line it up properly to start. Very modular. But again, these are so cheap, you can just put it in a brand new one. We got really good spin. So to put on the spring clamp, you just get it some liquid detergent around it to make it slippery. Then you start at the top, you push in at the top, and then you push out to the sides and get it back over. Watching our video, and please subscribe to our channel when you get a chance, and also click the little bell notification button so we can send you weekly videos on all the different ways of fixing appliances around your home and saving you lots of money. So thanks again for watching, and please also press the like button for our video if this was helpful to you. Feel free to contact me at the email listed below, which is scottthefixitguy@yahoo.com, with any of your questions.